I think one of the most asked questions is sort of how do you get out of artist block? What do you do when you don't know what your next step is? What do you do when you don't have, potentially any paying customers? What do you do when you can't get your first client? What do you do when it feels like your business is stalling? And just I'm somebody who likes to sort of look up at the walls and have reminders, or maybe just even a little post-it note by yourself. So I've always had different notes all around me throughout my stages of my career. And just the one that I've always gone back to, just sometimes when I see it, is just create. And literally just that, like that's the motto, that when you're tired, just create. When you don't know what to do, just create. When you feel you're hitting a wall, just create. That's what's going to get you over that hump. And you can't be ever, you don't want to lose focus or lose motivation because maybe somebody didn't like your last project. You just got to move on to that next project. Or you don't want to lose focus because you seemingly don't have any clientele right now. Keep creating more, and then maybe they'll like that next thing. And when you think you've created enough, how can you now take this art form and turn it into content and grow on social media? So how can you how can you just start to become a real growing business? And that's going to come through social media. So creating content around your stuff and having fun with that also. And so to me, when, that's one of my most asked questions. Like I said, how do you get over artist block? What do you do when you're in a rut? And it's just create more, create for yourself. So many people forget to do that. As a customizer, you're always just creating artwork for other people, but take the time, set the time aside, turn yourself into the paying client. What do you want? What is the type of artwork that you want to put out into the world? Because sometimes people will ask me, hey, I'm not able to gain clients to do the artwork style that I want. I'm only able to get clients who want me to do, LV Air Forces or something like that, whatever the popular trend is at the time. And then they'll show me their Instagram, and that's all it is. It's just a bunch of LV Air Forces in different colorways and Gucci Air Forces, and that's all they're posting. So that's all clients are seeing. So that's all people are going to ask for, because what are the chances that then a client sees that and says, okay, cool, can you make me a pair of Disney Vans? Yeah, it's not to say that that wouldn't happen, but it's a little bit less likely. So you got to put the artwork out into the world that you want to be doing. So if you want to move into painting Disney Vans, you need to start posting those, not LV Air Forces. You know what I mean? So if you want to start doing portraits, if you want to move into that stuff, you got to start posting it and whatnot.
Definitely. Definitely.